welcome back to another episode of Tech Talk. We are live and on location today in Jacksonville, Florida at TIAA Bank Stadium, home of the Jaguars for the Tech Coast Conference. Joining me today, the special guest is Jason Palmer, Director of IT for Safariland. Jason, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Good to
see you. Yeah, thanks for coming to the conference.
Absolutely.
So for guys that may not be familiar with Safariland, give a little background on the company, kind of what you guys do.
Yeah, we make protection gear for police officers and for military. Anything from bomb suits to bulletproof vests to holsters. A lot of things that are found on the policeman's vest or the belt. So
yeah,
and all
some
over.
Cool stuff, right? Like if anybody's seen the Hurt Locker and seen the bomb suits,
Yes.
you know, those are stuff
absolutely.
you guys do. Yeah, so it's pretty amazing stuff. So obviously a lot of technology involved there, and you guys, I know some of your teams here at the show with you today as well. So from a Safariland's perspective, what are you guys looking at? From you come to a show like this, you're seeing a lot of the new technology and things going on. How do you guys look at that as a business leader, looking at IT?
So what we're looking for is solutions that help our business strategically move forward with technology. We're a manufacturing firm, so that means we've got to watch the margins, we've got to watch the spend. So anything that can help us do more with less, which a lot of people are looking for.
Sure.
It's important to us, and we have a lot of locations throughout the U.S. and Canada. How do we keep those costs down and not just in a single building? So
yeah, it's tough, right? Yeah, everybody comes to a show like this and you see all the really cool stuff you can be doing, but the realities of it are, hey, businesses have a budget. You've got money you've got to stick to. You've got to be really efficient with that. So how do you pick and choose and go about that realm? So do you, from you as leading the IT group, how do you view that? How do you look back at what the business's priorities are and kind of pick and choose what you invest in?
Well, not to be disingenuous, but usually it's what's your highest cost? What do we need to look at? Hey, can we drive that cost down? And then you look at other things where the cost may be higher, but that's okay because we're going to get more out of it. It's going to help us either give us a strategic or tactical advantage in the marketplace, or even just cut time down on certain things that we do.
Sure.
So, I mean, and IT is kind of one of those shared resources like HR or finance that, hey, we tie into a lot of different areas. We can help you maybe do some things more efficiently.
Right.
And get value a lot of different places. So you never know. You don't know what you don't know. And that's usually why it's a good reason to come to shows and say, I never really thought of that. This is how this could apply.
Yeah, I think you guys have always been great about that. I mean, we've known you and your company for years now, and I think one of the things you guys have prided yourself on is that business process, and how do we continue to streamline and find ways to be more efficient, more effective, with still putting out great products and have great service available as well. So that's great. And any other cool technologies you've seen so far, or things you guys are interested in?
We're kind of taking it all in. We've looked at Zscalers. That was kind of nice.
Yeah.
We have many locations, so hey, how do we secure the cloud for us?
Sure.
A lot of the moves that we're doing, we are going from an MPLS network to SD-WAN.
Yeah, great.
How do we kind of leverage that? A lot of cloud is in the vocabulary for us. It's not that we're cloud adverse.
Yeah.
So partners here that can help us at least evaluate should we or shouldn't we based on what services.
Sure.
And really for us, on a lot of different levels, it's what can we scale? Because usually we're not an all-in for technology right away. It's we'll start with this, and is it expandable? Are we going to outgrow that solution in the short term, or can we keep up? So that's important.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I think it's really important you talk about it. You don't need to be on the bleeding edge. You need to be effective, right? So I think you guys have done a great job at that. And like I said, we're always glad to have you out here and get your insights and things like that, and appreciate you being on the show with us today. So
absolutely.
Thanks so much, Jason.
Thank you.
It's great. Thank you guys for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you on the next Tech Talk.